start. 1, 2, 3. A pleasant day, everyone. We are the Group 1 or the Group Paraparagy, and we're going to discuss some of the topics from IT 103 or Data Structure and Algorithm, which is about linked list. Next. First, let us introduce ourselves. I am Asuncion, and Nazal Angelo are Asuncion.
I'm Sarina Joyce Panyo.
I'm Janeline Escolta Macarilay.
I'm Del Prado Michael Angelo.
I'm Sean Bryant A. Navarro.
I'm JP Geronimo.
And let's proceed to our first reporter, Mr. Michael Angelo Del Prado.
What is linked list? A linked list is a sequence of data structures which are connected together via links. Linked list is a sequence of links which contains items. Each link contains a connection to another link. Linked list is the second most used data structure after array. So the linked list is the one that is also studied in computer science. And this is also the one that collects data and nodes. Is the one who represent the sequence, then he also connects the links. Next. Following are the important terms to understand the concept of linked list. Link. Each link of a linked list can store a data called an element. Next. Each link of a linked list contains a link to the next link. Linked list. A linked list contains the connection link to the first link called first. Based on the second one I read, the linked list sequence is here. So what it seems to be saying here is that the linked list sequence has already connected to the different via links, and this linked list is the second most popular data to use structure. Here are the following important terms that you should understand here in the linked list. The first is the link. The link is used when you want to share on any website, but it is different here in the data structure, because the link here is the one that lists the data call is element. So ang link list, ito po yung mga nagko-connect ng mga data or link, tapos matatawag po natin siyang first link. For example, meron kang gustong i-connect, syempre, ang gagawin po natin doon ay kukunin po natin para ma-share po natin yung data. Parang ganun po. Yun lang. Next po.
Linked list representation. Next. Linked list can be visualized as a chain of nodes where every node points to the next node. Based po dito sa example na dito nakita po ninyo is meron po siyang head. Ang head po sa linked list is siya po yung entry point, and ang call po sa kanya is the head of links. And ang node naman po is ang node po is siya po yung collection of two sub-elements or parts. Para yung sa data part niya is may store yung mga element, and yung next part po niya is may store na parang link na. Kasi parang tinawag na siyang next node. And based po dito is yung parang example po, yung sa parang palaro, kunyari, ay data, isipin po natin yung head is siya yung data, magpapasok na, para magtutuloy-tuloy na po siya, parang yung dadaloy na siya hanggang maging ano na siya, null. Kasi ang null po sa linked list, parang siya po yung reference ng mga part of, parang siya yung final node of a linked list. Siyempre, siya yung nagme-maintain ng bawat reference, o kaya siya yung nagsaset ng mga reference para maging null na siya. And siya rin po yung nag-i-indicates ng mga list ng mga as no nodes. Parang gano'n na po. Next.
Types of linked list. So first is the simple linked list. First is the simple linked list. We use simple linked list if we want to navigate the item forward only, direction forward only. Pero we use doubly linked list if we want navigate our item forward and backwards. Pag circular linked list naman, yung item sa last can be navigated hanggang sa first item. So next. These are the basic operations. First is insertion. We use insertion if we want to add an element. We use deletion if we want to delete the whole item. Sorry. Next, we use display if we want to display all the list. We use search if we're searching for a given key. And we use delete if we want to delete another given key. So ano yung difference ng deletion and delete? Deletion if we want to delete all the items. And delete naman, specific yung i-delete natin. Depende sa binigay. Next.
Insertion operation. Adding a new node in linked list is a more than one-step activity. We shall learn this with diagrams here. First, create a node using the same structure and find the location where it has to be inserted. So insertion operation is used to insert one or more data elements into the array. And new element can be added at the beginning, end, or any given index array. So here in this diagram, we have two existing data. And the user wants to insert a new node on location 2. So what will happen here is the new node will replace the second node's location, and the past second node will be moved to the third location. Next.
Deletion operation. Deletion is also a more than one-step process. We shall learn from pictorial representation. First, locate the target node to be removed by using searching algorithms. Next po. So as the example below, yung left side po is the previous node po of the target node. So bali po yung may head to data items to and yung may next po nakatabi. And so bali po yung target node po is yung nasa gitna, which is nakikita nyo po nasa gitna na may nakalagay na target node. Yung target node po should be point to the next node of the target node. Yung next node naman po na tinutukoy is yung nasa right side. Nare-remove po nito yung link na nagpo-point sa target node. Next, please.
Reverse operation. This operation is a though rough one. We need to take the last node to be pointed by the head node and reverse the whole linked list. So, ang reverse operation linked list po, state we are given the head of the linked list. We have to reverse the linked list by changing the links between them and return the head of the reverse linked list. So we have reversed the linked list by changing the link between them. Next. So dito po sa nakikita nyo sa example, this linked list contain a link element called first po. Yung ang tinutukoy po na first yan is yung head. And each link carries a data fields. So yung data fields po na yan is yung nodes and yung data items ng nasa loob niyan, and a link field called next. And yung next po, yan pong nasa loob ng node yung katabi ng data items. And each link is linked with its next link using its next link. Last, link carries a link as null to mark the end of the list. Ang tinutukoy po dyan na end of the list is yan pong null. Yun lang po. Next.
Common types of linked list. Next po. Singly linked list. Singly linked list contains nodes with the data fields and the next field which point to the next node in a line of nodes. The operations that can be performed on singly linked list include insertion, deletion, and traversal. So, ang single linked list po is siya yung type of linked list that yung directional that is can be transverse in only one direction from head to the last node. So, yung example po yung sa example na insertion and deletion and parang siya yung mga node ng kunyari yung reverse para siya yung last node sabay yung first node is yung insertion sabay yung deletion yung second node. So, yung bawat element po is tinatawag siyang singly linked list called a node. So, a single node contains data and a pointer to the next node, which helps in maintaining the structure of the list. Next. So, ito po yung example ng single linked list. Meron po siyang element na 5. Meron po siyang node na nakalagay sa loob is 5, 2, 4. So, a single linked list whose nodes contains two field, an integer value, and a link to the next node. So, based po dito sa example na to, nakikita po niyo dito yung single linked list. And diyan po sa node na yan, meron po siyang 5. Merong kalahating kulay na ganyan sabay. Parang kunyari sa message. Example po sa message. Kunyari, ang mauna is yung 5, sunod yung 2, sunod yung 4. Para siya yung parang dadaloy nila siya. Kunyari yung una 5, papasok na siya sa 2 node, sunod papasok na siya sa 4 node, sabay papasok na siya dun sa dito sa parang box na tong ganyan. Sabay, ang single linked list parang siya yung nagme-maintain ng mga structure ng mga list. Kunyari, example, pag meron kang gustong kunin na data or link, kunyari parang yung pero yung data ang mismong makakalap niya. Kunyari, siya yung mako-contains o mapo-point nung node. Kunyari, dito sa 5, ang parang ilalagay mo dyan na data is kunyari yung mga information or yung mga link, parang ipapasa siya dun sa pangalawa, sa 2 node, hanggang mapasa siya dun sa 4 node, hanggang mapasa siya dun sa pinakahuli. Pero pag wala siyang nakalap na data, and ang matatawag natin siyang null. Pero based naman po dito sa example, walang nakalagay na null, and ibig sabihin po dun sa node na to is merong siyang nakalap na data or example kasi ang single linked list parang siya, ulitin ko lang po, ang single linked list parang siya yung type ng linked list na directional kasi based po dito sa example na to is hindi po siya yung directional na list kasi iba-iba, parang mali po yung niya. So yung parang natatraverse po siya pero isang direction lang siya from head to the last node tail. Parang ganun lang po ang single linked list. Next.
Doubly
let's talk
linked list. Doubly linked list. In a doubly linked list, Each node contains, beside the next node link, a second link field pointing to the previous node in the sequence. So, dito naman po sa doubly linked list is a variation of linked list in which navigation is possible in both ways, either forward and backward easily as compared to single linked list. Mas madali po siya sa kaysa sa single linked list, and yun lang po. Next.
So here, in doubly linked list, unlike the single linked list, it have wait. So a doubly linked list whose nodes contain three fields, an integer value, and a link forward to the next node, and a link backward to the previous node. So, ang pinagkaiba nito sa singly linked list, in doubly linked list, there is a two-way link. Unlike the singly linked list, there is only one-way link, which is forward. And in here, for example, this first node, let's say this one is 400, and the second node is 600, and the third node is 800. So the first node contains a data, which is 5. And since this first node doesn't have a head, this will be automatically a 0 or a null. And here in the third rectangle in the first node, it will be 600 since the third node is 600. And for the second node, the first rectangle will be 400 since its previous node is 400, and its data will be 2, and its next node will be 800 since the third node is 800. And for the third node, the first rectangle here, or the previous node, is 600, and its data is 4. And since here again, in the last rectangle here, since it doesn't have a null, it doesn't have a next node, it will be automatically a null or a 0. Next.
Circular linked list. In the list node of a list, the link field often contains a null reference. A special value is used to indicate the lack of further nodes. In a circular doubly linked list, the tail is linked back to the head. The major advantage of circularly linked list is their ability to traverse the full list beginning at any given node. Ang circular linked list, ito po yung mga node of list and variation of linked list in which the last node points to the first node, completing a full circle of nodes. In other words, this variation of the linked list doesn't have a null element at the end. Yun lang po. Next.
Circular linked list. So, as by the nakita nyo po sa diagram, yung a circular linked list whose tail node points to the head node. So, yung head node po dyan is yung 5, and yung tail naman po is yung 4. So, ito po yung linked list where all the nodes are connected to form a circle. So, as you can see po, pag nanggaling po sa 5, Ay, mali. Yung sa 5 po, linked list po down to to 2 and to 4. Hindi po siya mag-end kasi po babalik po siya sa head. And remember po na there is no null at the end. Yun lang.
So, thank you ma'am and classmates, and ito na po yung report namin, ang report namin ng team Paro-Paro G.
Pare-pare.
Para G. Thank you po.
Thank
Bye.